A very good afternoon, sir. I am Srushti from VS Institute of Technology. Our viewers would like to know more about you. So, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Amit Rambhia. I am from Panache Life Limited. We are into ICT and IoT design to manufacturing of devices. Our devices, we manufacture, are applied in smart, homes, smart, schools, and all your smart infrastructure. So that's what we typically work. And more devices now we're designing are, in the use case of AI. And I would say we are trying to make a smarter world and make human life easy. That's the vision of Panache right now. We're working on.
As the founder of Panache Digital Life, what motivated you to start the company?
So, as Panache, what happened was in 1993, when I look at it, when I was in second year engineering, I could see a lot of problems, in my early times only. So, I think in the today's session also, what we found that as early as you can find some problems around you, and you're trying to solve those problems with certain use case. So, I found problems around productivity. I found problems like around compute, which was there, and which excited me to start my journey towards electronics and compute. So I think that's where we started designing computing, and over the period we have now innovated and made various applications, not only consumer computing but into industrial and other automation of the computing side also.
And what vision do you have of its impact on our digital life sector in daily basis?
So from a vision perspective, I would say when I started my journey, our Panache vision is about making human life easy. And when we talk about making human life easy, is not only about solving it with electronics. We also try to see how can we make it human like also, because at the same the reason is when we say you can solve things digitally very in various ways, but it has to be something where you can give them a human touch. I think that's more important what we feel. And if we are able to in a way impact somebody's life and make things easier to him, then he can focus on more different productivity aspects where he can focus on non-core activities can be done digitally, and the core activities is something which he can focus, and human beings can be more creative for in the coming times. So the idea is to make them more creative, the idea is to give them more free time, and make overall human life easy. And we should progress towards happiness, and our focus has to be live happy and live in harmony, and that's where the digital era is what Panache is trying to work about.
Right, that's a really great vision, sir. In an industry that is constantly evolving, how do you ensure that Panache Digital Life stays ahead of trends and meets the changes need of the consumers?
I think one of the important ingredients I can say about is we are very customer friendly. So what we try to do is we try to keep our eyes and ears open, and we try to make sure that whatever we see in terms of trends or the feedbacks, and we take those all real time feedbacks, and we make sure that we are able to apply them faster. And that's where I think is a differentiation when it comes to Panache, that we are able to apply things faster, and we are able to bring out products which are competitive and which are ahead of time or on time type of thing. So I think that's the key thing, that you need to be very very alert. You need to keep eye on your competition, you need to keep an eye on your customers, you need to keep an eye on your internal strengths which are there, and once we align everything, I think you will be able to design and deliver great products.
And what challenges did you face in the early stages of building your company?
Yeah, there were lots of challenges when I look at it. The story can go for hours together, but yeah, I can tell few of them. Definitely there is a because our company is more on the electronic side, and when it comes to electronics, it is like making working on PCBs, working on power supplies, working on a lot of different hardware. The challenge is, lots of talent doesn't want to work on the electronic side. Everybody wants to work on the computers, So they said, okay, we want to work on computers. We don't want to break our head of understanding what is a USB port, what is a serial port, what is a HDMI port, and how do we, integrate them all. So I think there were some challenges where we find talent, who wants to work on pure hardware was not available, I would say, initially. But I think over the period, I think we found out, like-minded people, and I think as Panas right now, we are all like around 100 people strength team, We have two PLIs, which is IT hardware and telecom hardware PLI, and because of our inherent strength of like more than 20 years collecting the team members together and working with them to deliver excellence, and we have always focused on excellence to our customer, and that's why they keep coming to us again and again. I think this, we've been, I would say the challenges, whatever we found, that the finding right customers, maintaining them. So we took the challenges as opportunity, and then we started working and improvising us around it, most of the time. And then we found that over the years, those challenges have become our opportunity. So I think every challenge comes, with a new light of opportunity, and we have been able to, overcome that challenge and, convert it into an opportunity. And we've been successful till now.
Being from an electronics and computer science background, I can totally relate to what you just told. And here we go with the last question. As the leader of digital space, what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs looking to make their mark in the technology and the digital life sector?
I would say, in the current generation, I would say, which are probably I would try to relate to below 25 current generation. I would say that focus on where your heart is, because I believe that don't go to sectors which you don't like or you don't have an inclination towards, because if you keep your focus on where your heart is, everything will follow, and every energy of the world will help you do solve your problem. But at the same time, you need to be having a patience. I think I'm sure that you guys need to find out that how can you focus and have patience and wait for the right timing, because if the people who are surfing on the sea also, you have to wait for the right wave, right? Without the right wave, you cannot ride the wave. So I think that's going to be an important part for any journey of an entrepreneur, or anybody who wants to do a career in any space. You need to wait for the right opportunity, right company, right areas to work on, and grab on those areas and ride the wave. And probably from one wave you need to ride the bigger wave. So I think one viewpoint I can give you, if you really want your life to be challenging and your life to be like a storytelling, the example I can give you is like, Wednesday you become a grandparent of some child and you want to tell a story to your grandchild that you did something amazing in your life. You need to have some stories to talk about, and if you don't have any story to talk about, I think you're not done anything in life. So I think that's what you need to work towards.
That's awesome.
Right?
Thank you. Thank you so much.